I take this privilege to welcome each and every one of you to this auspicious function, the ticket distribution ceremony. Before I deliver a short speech, I would like to begin with thanking the office of the Nagaland State NPF, led by Dr. Suraj, for giving me this privilege, the in charge of Manipur State Unit. I have very little knowledge about Manipur. In fact, my introduction to the Manipur State, we call it South Nagas at times, was through the Naga Peoples Federation to a great extent. Then followed by my association in the Naga Peoples Movement for Human Rights. And this time, giving me the responsibility of Manipur State Unit, only now I begin to learn, and I'm learning the dynamics of the politics in Manipur State. From the day I was given charge, whoever I met, as individual, group, or community, I have been sharing this, that the situation from 2011, when we were eagerly and wholeheartedly trying to establish NPF in Manipur State in 2011, the situation from that period post 2011 is different. Different in the sense we have full-fledged Manipur State Unit at our disposal. And therefore, whether it's me or the central office, involvement in Manipur State Unit would be minimal. That was what I have been sharing to individual or group, whoever come across. Now that you have a full-fledged Manipur State Unit, and on top of that we are fortunate to have 2 ministers and MLAs, and therefore most of the responsibilities or decision we expect that the Manipur State Unit will be able to take up. Only when our involvement becomes so necessary.
We pray for knowledge, for courage, for confidence, and Lord, for prosperity, and Lord, for victory. Lord, this is our prayer, that the forthcoming election will be a clean election. This time, the people will vote without fear. Lord, it will be a free and fair election. As the church propagates today, that the voters will also choose the right leadership of God. And so to this end, we dedicate the leaders in the party, and even as they journey, Lord, we pray, Father, that you will always be with them, protect them at all times. And Lord, in a few days of the week, we will be able to meet with thanksgiving in victory. And we will be very careful to give you all the glory and honor. And so, Lord, bless them.
Opportunity and my proud privilege to welcome you all to this ticket distribution ceremony for the coming 12 general elections in Manipur State. All the assembly constituencies in the hill area hold alternate the second phase of voting, which is scheduled to be held on 3rd March 2022. For each election, the party faced some difficult situation at the beginning, when all our leaders were afraid applying for party ticket. But we are happy that this situation has slowly changed into a favorable one. Therefore, we want to place on record our sincere thanks to the following party leaders who have withdrawn their candidature from the race at the request of the party. Mr. Paul Moilao, working president from 45 Chennai Assembly constituency, Mr. Andre Samuel working President Central from 44 Rural Assembly constituency. Party will remain grateful to them. I want to ensure that the Central Office will do its best to see that this is not merely an expression of gratitude and appreciation for their sacrifices, but party will translate it into a reality to recognize the sacrifices made by our leaders. Friends, elections normally offer the opportunity to party leaders to come into contact with the grassroots level party functionaries. It is also a privilege for party leaders to educate the mass with party principles and policies. It is a privilege to propagate our vision and our programs. Let us learn more about our party and tell the people about it when you go and meet your electorate. Let me summarize briefly the medical role of our party in the following words. Over 58 years ago, the NPF, as it is known today, was birthed in the midst of violence, bloodshed, and turbulent circumstances. As the first ever registered political party in Nagaland. The party pioneers were not envisioned, but ingrained into the very fiber of the party, the guiding principles.
I thought I was one of the youngest parliamentarians or legislature, and I thought that I may not have the required experience to take up such a task. But I want to thank our other members who have gone through similar ordeals in the past, and they were the ones who guided me. And of course, our party president and Secretary General were always at our side, leading us all the way. This time around, I would rather say that going through this selection process was very, very tough. Our party, though new in Manipur, just about 10 years old now, but over the past decade, it has grown from strength to strength. From the time when we were nothing, way back in 2011 and 12, when we first met up with the first election, to 2017 and now 2022. I should say we have grown to such a great extent that people who came to seek the party ticket is an indication of what influence or what impact it has created over the past 10 years. We had more than 40 aspirants seeking for the party ticket, and I think to go through each one of them one by one, trying to understand their strengths and their capabilities, their positions, how they were placed in each community or in each constituency was a great, great task. We had to do a lot of consultations with various stakeholders, civil society organizations, including youth and women, and also village chiefs and chairmen and various other people. And it was, in fact, most difficult because no two persons will give the same opinion. Some people think that one is better than the other. And so that made the exercise for us all the more difficult. However, when we met our aspiring candidates, some of them, one by one, whoever came and met up with us, we knew that we cannot choose all of them. All of them are, as our president has put it rightly, they are equally good. They have the potential to become great leaders of our own state, of their own constituencies, that their equation with the communities, with their people, were in fact very deep and great. And yet, the task becomes very difficult for those who do the selection, only because only one ticket will go to one particular constituency. I will not say that there is someone who is not better than you, but God has chosen you from amidst all of those who have come to contest for the tickets. And I'm sure that the anointment that God has given you has made it possible for us to be able to crystallize and pinpoint on a person like you. You are, in fact, one among the best. And I'm sure that our choice will not be disappointing to the rest of those who have not been chosen. We knew that others were also equally good, but as we could not give tickets to everyone, we have to narrow down to a person like you. It is my appeal that you go out into the open, once again meeting up with your contenders, the other contenders, make friends with them, hold hands together, go along with them, and move out into the community. One such campaign we have seen in Fortnite, AC, except for one, the contending partners or candidates, they went for campaign even after the names of the candidates were announced. So it is so encouraging. We want to encourage all our other partners also, all our other candidates also to move out, hold hands with others and go into the open. NPF is a political party, as we all know, but in Manipur we feel that it is more than a political party. It has rather become like a lifestyle for the Nagas. The NPF, the principles that it holds, the visions that it has, and that it gives to our people holds so dear to the Nagas of Manipur. We have so much of challenges, we have so many things that we need to go across and encounter, but we know that it is in holding the principles of this political party that will make us to be victorious. We have a race to run, and this race, it is not easy, but we will be able to overcome, and that is what we see.
The word of God shall stand forever. And in His words, the foundation of NLTV is laid firmly. This decade, we have selected 10 candidates to go, and in the upcoming election, we hope and we are praying that they will all come back victorious. Because NPF is a party to win, especially in Manipur. NPF is counted as the strongest, the most disciplined party in Manipur.
I, on my own behalf, and on behalf of the NPF MLS Nagaland, congratulate all the 10 candidates who will be fighting on behalf of NPF in Manipur election. And also, my congratulations goes for sitting MLAs for successfully completing their term. Few days back, when we met Manipur Chief Minister in Guwahati, along with all the committee members, he conveyed his grateful thanks to our coexistence in Manipur through 4 MLAs in his ministry. Personally, he told me to convey his grateful thanks to our President. Through his blessing, our 4 MLAs stood fast behind his government. And his government, at one point of time, they had faced a turbulent situation. But 4 MLAs did not waver anywhere during the crisis. That is what he has conveyed to us. Secondly, I also congratulate Dr. Roro, or Honorable MP, and Sri Vekevo, who is Manipur in charge. And they have carried out their mission successfully, as we have witnessed today in presence of all the party people. All of them, they have worked hard to select the winnable candidates